Storytime with Skizzleman. Today I want to talk to you about my first snowboarding trip ever. Oh man, this was a bit of a mess, super memorable, but it's going to be a little embarrassing, but let's just dive right in. So it was a long time ago, and I was like maybe 18, 19 years old. I'd never been skiing before. I'd been in snow, but most of you know I live in Arizona, and snow is more of a myth here. But we actually do have a couple areas where you can do stuff like that. Anyways, I had never even been skiing before. I'd played with snow and thrown it around, but I'd never been on skis. I'd never been on a snowboard. But me and my buddies decided to go give it a go, and we were all going to try snowboarding for the first time. Now, it was a big group of people, but the core group I want to talk about is myself, Joey, this girl, Carol, and Phil. Okay, so here's the deal. All of us, none of us had been snowboarding before. We're all going to try it for the first time. Nobody had any idea what they were in for. It's really hard if you've never done it before. And here I think I'm going to be super natural at it because I used to skateboard as a kid. It wasn't like I would do half pipes and stuff, people. I could just do this. For some reason, I thought that immediately translated to snowboarding, so I was super confident. Big mistake. So we get our snowboards, and all of us are like, man, this is actually, I mean, we haven't even started yet, and we can already tell that it's going to get a little bit, intimidating here because your feet are strapped down. I can't imagine there's anybody who doesn't know what snowboarding is, but just as a little refresher, snowboarding is a single board, both of your feet are strapped down to. So if you start to go, you're going. They're like, you can't, So we get our feet in these, and now we're sitting on our butts, and we're trying to find, the second we get our feet in, we're like, how do I get up? I don't even know how to get up. We're all sitting on our butts with the board on our feet, and we're just sort of like looking at each other, just sitting around, like we're about to tell stories, and we're like, I don't even know how to get up, so we're flopping all over, and we're kind of like twisting over this way, and then trying to like, next thing we know, we realize, okay, the best thing to do is actually to go to your knees, and then, push up, pop up, and just like go to your feet. So after like 5 minutes of just trying to come up with a way to get onto our feet, we finally get up, and the second it's flat ground, we're not even snowboarding. The second I stand up, I just, and then I get up and get it, and this went on forever. It was just get up, fall down, get up, fall down, get up, fall down. We were getting a little exhausted. And after falling for what felt like 40 hours, we were like, did we make a huge mistake here? None of us can even stand up. But then we finally started like, look at me, I'm standing, I think I got it. I don't know what to do now, but I think I got it. And we realized, okay, you gotta take one foot out so you can kind of kick along just to get to the ski lift. The ski lift. I can't stand up on flat ground. How am I, what, do they think I'm James Bond? I can't go over and get on this ski lift, and I am super intimidated. So it was on the ski lift that we were at holds 3 people, and it was me, Joe, and Carol, and we decided, let's just go. Let's just pull the trigger, and let's just go. Let's just see what happens. So we get going over the ski lift. We're just freaking out trying to get over there. All these people online are just like, they're standing on their boards. It's flat ground, and they're not even kicking. They're just standing there without any effort. They're moving like it's nothing. And I'm like, what is the magic here? So we get over and we kick in and we're watching these people. We're like, okay, as soon as that chair comes around, it's going to pick up the people, in front of us. And then what we got to do, dude, is the second it goes, let's just go, get on that line and let's just all get ready and see what happens. So the people in front of us go, they're totally slick. They just, up we go. So now it's our turn. As soon as they clear out, we move forward. All 3 of us are like, we're grabbing onto each other. We all get on the line. It's a photo finish. The second we get on the line, boom! That chair picks us up and we're up and away. We can't believe it. We're on our way. We didn't think this one through. Now, we didn't mean to, but we got on the Black Diamond. What that means is the most advanced course that there is. We should have been on the Buddy Slopes, if that. So we're climbing up this mountain, and it's starting to dawn on us like, we made a pretty good misstep here. We can't be on flat ground. Now we're going to end up at the top of the Diamond Advance, the Black Diamond. What are we doing? We're coming up to where you get off. And now I thought getting on the ski lift was going to be hard. I started to massively panic. So we've got about maybe 40 yards left. And we see that it's not just, they don't stop it and then like you get up and you just sort of like, okay, let's have a good day. No, it comes up to a hill and you have to like jump off and like ski down this thing. And I'm like, what? This is going to be a nightmare. So we're trying to figure it out. We're like, what do we do? What do we do? And Joe goes, okay, Skiz, you go left. Carol, you go center, and I'm going to go right. We're like, okay, got it. So you got to get off fast because the second you get off, the chair just turns around and goes back down to pick up more idiots. So we are starting to get paranoid. We're down to 40 yards now. Okay, it's going to get fast. I don't know what's a 30 yards. I don't want to do this anymore. 20 yards, 10 yards. And we're like, oh, here it comes. And it comes up. Everybody just goes, just go for it. Carol jumps off. She goes to the right. Joey jumps off. He goes to the left. Skiz doesn't exactly jump off. Well, I sort of did. I started to, but then I panicked and I grabbed back onto the chair. And the next thing I know, the chair's on its way. I'm off. My butt's not on it. I'm grabbing on. The chair starts to turn around to go back down, and there's my legs just... My legs are literally sticking out as that centrifugal force thing is just throwing me out. I'm grabbing on. And I'm like, oh, this is bad news. And I told myself, Skiz, you just gotta let go. You have to let go. You cannot be on this thing. Like if you let go now, you'll probably be fine. If you wait one more second, you're probably gonna die. So I just go, ah! And as I let go, I just go tumbling, man. It's so bad. I just end up flying. So I finally get up and I'm like, oh. And I realize I'm alive, and I look back at the ski lift, and the entire thing has stopped. The guy pushed the emergency button for me. So that felt good. That was good for the ego. And I pop up like a squirrel, and I'm like, where are my friends? They're so far away. And Joey's like, how did you get way over there? I'm like, dude, I don't know. So now we got to get down this black diamond, and we're like, what are we going to do? So we're literally moving like a foot at a time, and then just bailing. And then taking 5 minutes to get up, and then just bailing. Carol and Joe are freaking out. They do not want to do this anymore. I can't blame them. I'm not having the best time, but I sort of kind of start to get in, and here's where I had the edge on both of them. They actually were both accomplished skiers. I had never skied. Being a good skier and having never snowboarded is a legitimate handicap. It really, really is. I know this because I tried skiing later. That did not go so well. So they decided, I'm taking my board off. I'm taking it off. I'm walking down the mountain. I'm going to get some skis. Skizzleman doesn't give up so easily. And I decided, all right, you know what? I'm not giving up. I'm going to get down this mountain. I don't care how long it takes me. I'm not taking this board off. I'm not doing it. And the next thing I know, I'm starting to get it. Like I'm just starting to like get this feel, right? Look at this. Doesn't this remind you of Karate Kid 2 to the drum punch? So I'm on my feet for, now it's 10 feet at a time, 20 feet at a time. I'm starting to feel good. Now I'm just kind of going, actually, I'm really digging the backwards thing. So I'm kind of like going down that way with the ankle, the heels up. I feel like comfortable with that. But every once in a while, I kind of do a little bit of toes up. And I'm just sort of swaying down the mountain. And I realize, all right, I'm getting this. I feel good. I'm getting this. The next part of this story is a lesson in arrogance. Several hours later, I'm feeling really good. And I'm starting to actually do toe down, right? Left foot forward, right foot forward. When you do that, you really start to move. Now, I had finally gotten to the bottom. I went to more intermediate stuff. I'm starting to move, and I'm starting to be able to come out of it, and next thing I know, I'm traversing the entire length of this mountain without falling down. It was unbelievable. Nothing risky, not too fast, but I'm getting all the way down the mountain, not falling. I didn't say the day was over. So now it's towards the end of the day, and I'm starting to feel really, really comfortable with what I can do. I'm starting to go a lot faster than I should. And somebody had told me, don't ever go fast, like faster than you want to fall at. Right? Like if you're ever going a certain speed and you're like, I would hate to fall at that, you should probably start slowing down. But the way it works in anything that's snow or ski related is that the second you start having that thought, you're already way too, and now you're way too fast. Like it just happens like that. Like this goes like this. So it's towards the end of the day. I'm feeling very, very cocky. I'm flying down this mountain and I just think I'm just it. I really do. The wind is through and I just feel amazing. And granted, my friends were like, dude, Skiz, you got that fast. You really got that fast. And I'm like, I know, right? I feel pretty good here. Yeah. And then it happened. Now, it was also towards the end of the season, so it wasn't really fluffy, powdery snow, if you will. It's just me. There's nobody around. I don't see anybody else skiing, nobody else snowboarding, dude. I'm just coming down, and it was like the snow gods reached up and grabbed my ankles because those just stopped, and I just came straight down. Just hit, and it pushed the noise, like was it actually like the ground, like pushed all the air out of me. And I had a complete yard sale. And a yard sale was everything you own just flies off your body. My beanie went flying. Both gloves went flying. My goggles went flying. Everything. The board was coming off my feet. It was such a mess. Yard sale. Okay. I hope nobody saw that. And I feel like it's all nice and, I'm up at the top of the mountain by myself. No, I'm not. No, I'm not. Because all of a sudden I hear this. And I'm like, who is laughing? And I look up and here's this ski lift going by and my buddy Phil is in it. And he didn't even know it was me. He was trying to laugh quietly. He saw the yard sale. When I looked up at him, he's all, "Oh, Skiz!" And he just lost it, right? So now the embarrassment's starting to set in. It's not too bad. But the wreck wasn't that bad. So I should probably slow down. Well, I'm not gonna. So now we're towards the end of the day. The day's wrapping up, and I'm getting cocky again. I had that one bail, but I'm all right. I'm starting to move, and I'm cooking down this mountain. And I go to do back heel edge like this, spray a little bit, and it catches the back. Now instead of falling forward, I'm falling back in my head. I wasn't wearing a helmet. Wear a helmet, people, because it was the end of the season. It was more ice than it was snow. My head, it hits, and it's really bad. This one's bad, right? Boom! And I just like the second I hit, I think I got knocked out for maybe just a short second. Like I hit because the next thing I know, like I opened my eyes and I was like sliding to a stop. So if I did get knocked out, it was for like a second. But anyways, it was a big hit. And I laid there and I was kind of in trouble. I was like, I'm seeing weird things here. I don't know, like I don't feel good. I felt a little nauseous, and these are all the telltale signs of a concussion. This is before I knew it, and we were men, just, rub some dirt on it. We were all idiots. So my buddy comes up to me who's been skiing, and he's like, "Hey, that was a pretty big wreck." He's like, "Are you all right?" And there was another skier who saw it, who was an older gentleman who was very familiar with this type of stuff, and he skied up, and he's like, you hit your head pretty hard there. And he's like, "How you feeling?" I'm like, "I'm good. I'm a little nauseous." He goes, "All right." He goes, you got to be done for the day. And it really was my last run, so that was good. I was like, "Okay, I'm done." He goes, and he looks to my buddy. He's like, "Don't let him sleep." Because if you don't know, after concussion, you really shouldn't take a nap because you might not ever wake up. So we get in the car, and it's like this big car, and my buddy driving, his name is Paul. Well, I got Paul stories. You think I'm funny? Let me tell you something. Paul is the funniest guy in the world. So I'll tell some story. Oh, I got a good one I'm going to talk about him in the future. Oh, I wish I was telling it right now. But you're just going to have to wait. Paul's driving. Joey's in there. Carol's in there. Phil's in there. And we have all this equipment in the back of this, like, it's more like a suburban type thing. So seat, and then big open area where all the equipment was. The ski poles and just all the skis, just all this stuff, right? And I'm like, "Yeah, guys, I'm going to go back here with all these sharp objects and take a nap." So I go, and I shouldn't have, but I'm like, I was really feeling tired. It was a bad decision, but I ended up, look, I'm fine. Well, sort of. So I decided I'm just going to go ahead and take this nap. I go back there and I say, "Hey, guys, there's a lot of stuff back here that can kill me, so please don't crash the car." Now, this is where I should have known better. I love these guys. These guys, we've been friends for a long time. I'm still friends with all of them. Here we are decades later. I'm still friends with, I love them. But they're all idiots. So essentially, when I said, "Don't mess with me," I broadcasted, "Please mess with me." But I can't really think clearly about it. I just want to lay down. I just got to get comfortable, and I'm just driving home, okay? Well, while I'm trying to relax, Paul turns to the other guys, and he does this thing like this Navy SEAL, like. And essentially the message was, "Hey guys, on 3, everybody make a big noise like we're about to get in a giant wreck." So he counts them down quietly, and man did they deliver. Because on that moment when he did 3, all of them went, "Oh my God!" And I'm in the back, and I hear this, and I am convinced we're about to get in a wreck, and this is going to end bad for me. I'm not in a seat. I don't have a seatbelt on. And I just pop up out of the fear of God in my eyes. Oh! And in that moment, when I popped up, all I saw was a bunch of faces go, "Ah!" And my response, I was so upset, so confused and upset, but at the same time, I was just like, I admired what they pulled off. So I went, "Oh, are you kidding me? Whose idea was this? That was awesome!" So the real moral of the story, believe it or not, is, guys, if you get a concussion, don't take a nap, but more importantly, don't be friends with a bunch of idiots. Thanks for watching another Storytime with Skizzleman. I'll see you next time. Hi, how you doing? Did you like the show? That's great. Did you sub? Even better. Did you tell your friends? No? Why not? It made you smile, right? Did it make you laugh? You can make your friends laugh too. Tell them about your buddy Skiz. Thanks for watching.